Lying is inevitable when, for example, your partner makes it so difficult for you to tell the truth to the person.
But even when it's not difficult, if people just want to lie.
I don't think anybody is created with a lying default setting.
I think
sincerely.
For example, now a man is driving with his wife and a baby is passing, and I can see that he looked at the girl that passed.
Okay.
And you will lie that no, I was trying to reverse. No, I was looking to know if I should turn or not. If you say yes, I was looking, oh, please, babe, make this hairstyle, wear this dress, is it not even better? That means you are candid with your spouse. Not that you now say no, I was not looking, oh.
No, the reality is that one thing, because this illustration now, it has happened between us a couple of times.
Jesus Christ, please don't talk about me.
No. No, it's true now. Ladies are passing, men are also passing, but sometimes you choose to just believe that.
Have you ever turned to look at a woman before?
What I've turned to look at?
While you are driving.
Well, I'm driving. I've seen a lot of.
Are you seeing what I'm talking about?
I've seen a lot of women.
Straight question.
I've seen a lot of women.
Have you ever turned?
Turned how? If I'm driving, I cannot turn now.
No.
Why will you be driving and you turn? You want to have an accident?
I'm serious.
Do you want to have an accident?
You're not answering my question.
No, but you're asking me if I've ever turned. When I'm driving,
and there's
yes.
a fine girl passing.
I've seen beautiful ladies while I'm driving.
Have you ever turned?
The issue is not whether you turn or not. It's whether did you see a lady that is beautiful?
No, the question is, did you turn?
Did you turn? I've seen.
Have you ever turned?
I've seen beautiful ladies while I'm driving. What are you talking about? I'm answering your question. Have I ever turned to look at a lady and say, wow, she's beautiful?
Lying?
No. Are you asking me, have I ever seen a lady and I'll say, oh wow, this lady is beautiful? No. I've seen that several times. There are even some that I've seen that I've even brought your attention to. I'll say, look at this lady, look at how this lady's hair is, or look at how she's composed.
It's not true.
Okay, you think it's not hair? Yes. You think it's not hair I'm looking at? One question you should ask yourself in any relationship: is your spouse prepared to receive truth? You know, these are candor questions. Is your spouse, like for me now, for example, there's no truth in this world that I will say I am not prepared to receive. To be sincere with you. To give truth.
Yes.
Sometimes I might withholding truth might be an option on the table sometimes.
Why is it an option on the table?
Why is withholding truth an option on the table?
Why is it an option? Because I would have asked you what happened, and you purposely keep the truth.
You see sometimes letting the truth out of the bag when your partner is not prepared for that truth. No, to be wait, listen. Listen now. You should have lived with somebody for a while to be able to tell, okay, the way I see my husband or the way I see my wife, can my wife handle this truth? Can my wife handle this level of truth? Or better still, can my wife deal with this? Can my wife deal with the consequence of truth? Because sometimes truth comes with consequences, whether you like it or not.
So yeah.
And consequences could arise from, varying degrees of experiences, maybe the man's experiences, even the wife's experiences. And it's not always truth according to what the man is feeling. It could be truth according to maybe what is going on with the wife. Do you understand?
Now trying to say that
I'm only saying that
to determine when you will tell your spouse the truth.
What I'm trying to tell you now is that spouses have to get to a point where they can be willing to deal with any situation. I think
that people should not make the choice.
Okay,
men. So that's that.
Men should not make the choice for women.
Able or she's ready to take the truth.
Okay, there might have been scenarios where maybe a husband and a wife, for example, maybe they may have even dated for 15 years, 20 years, and there are still things maybe on the wife's mind or even the husband's mind that is so difficult for the person to be able to share to the other partner. You understand?
What about when your spouse opens up to you like, okay, this is me, this is everything about me, the good, the bad, the ugly. The person now asks you, is there anything about you that I need to know?
Is there anything about you that
you look at the spouse, fuska to fuska, eye to eye, and you say no. And you know that you are lying. Why?
Wait now. Somebody can tell you no on a Monday morning. And on Friday. No, is it truth now? Wait.
Is it that you forgot? Or you are saying that you are not ready to receive it at that point?
Forgetfulness is a possibility.
No.
It's on the table.
Don't talk vaguely.
No, I'm not talking vaguely now. Sometimes there are certain things that, maybe you forgot. maybe you didn't avert your mind to that particular issue.
If it is something that is just past different, this one, your spouse looks at you in the eye and say, this is everything about me.
Okay.
And now ask you your own, is there anything?
Is there anything?
Is there anything?
Have you told me everything?
You want to tell me that you now skipped your mind? That was the time that you now skipped your mind.
Skipping that mind skipping is a possibility, but the truth is that sometimes having to go all out, 100% truth, sometimes it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Like a scenario where maybe, for example, somebody's hitting on a man, for example, and maybe your wife has told you, this lady, I'm suspecting her, or maybe the lady has even gone an extra mile to maybe do certain things with the man. I feel that partners at that level, they should be able to communicate with their spouses. But where, for example, your spouse is like, he played a role in that guilt experience, that's where a lot of difficulty comes into play. The man is now thinking, okay, at what point does my spouse have the maturity to receive this information without bringing everything that this particular relationship stands for, without bringing it down to the ground? Okay. You understand? So on those kind of scenarios, you might not necessarily blame partners, not really about a man or even a woman now, for example. It's just like a woman who cheats on her husband. What is the right time to tell the man the truth?
As it happens.
Do you understand?
Let me say,
as it's hot.
Are you now trying to say, I'm trying to say that it would be good for couples to go to die with their secret as long as your other spouse is not ready? Because if you are waiting for your other spouse to be ready, what if your spouse is never ready?
The truth is that.
That means you would die with your secret.
One fact is that.
Then why are we married?
Why
do we trust each other?
Why do we love each other? People will continue to die with their secrets. That one is a fact of life. No, it's the truth. You cannot rule that. You cannot rule that out of the human race or the human existence. People will continue to die with certain things without shedding, without talking about it.
People married if people have to die with their secrets.
That's how this issue still goes back to the point of what is the impact of truth on that relationship.
The impact of truth.
Yeah, the impact of truth.
If that relationship is supposed to stay, it will stay. Whether impact or no impact, it will stay. Because I don't see why you are married to someone and you cannot be 100% yourself and say the truth.
The first person that your truth is important to is the person that has that truth. Your ability to be able to deal with your truth.
But
wait now. If you can deal with, you have to be able to deal with your truth. Accept the situation of your truth, and then begin to chart a way whereby you are now responsible. You now begin to feel, okay, I'm responsible for this truth. Then at that point, you've been able to heal to an extent. You've been able to take responsibility to an extent before you can now say, okay, I want to now share this truth with my wife. But when you are not even prepared, you don't even know what that you've not gone through your truth. Then you are now in a hurry. Oh, something happened. The next thing you are running to, or maybe even scenarios like, okay, when a man is broke, for example, a man is broke. He doesn't have certain resources, or he doesn't have the wherewithal to do certain things. At that point, no man is excited to begin to share some of those things. Even when you ask him, say, okay, don't worry, everything is fine. Everything is fine. I've got it, but he's got nothing. I'm taking care of it. I'm working on it. Whereas he's working on nothing.
And
you know, so some of all these things, some of all these things happen.
Why is he now saying he's working on it when he's not working on it?
Because sometimes at that point, that may just be the best thing for him to do, to be able to feel good about himself as a person. Because let me even use myself as an example.
Being truthful to your wife is not possible because your wife is not understanding.
I'm only saying that there's a right time for truth. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. There's a right time for truth. You don't just because something is truth or it's your truth, you just start bumping into truth. No.
Okay.
There's a right time for truth so that you don't rupture everything that you have.
For example, now you're with your wife in the room.
Okay.
And you are chatting with another girl.
Okay.
And your wife now says, who are you chatting with? And you're like, no, nobody.
Nobody. And
you were chatting with another girl.
Yes.
And you now lie. Why?
Why will a man even have to be chatting? You can chat with another girl.
Then why do you have to lie when your wife beats you?
The thing is, you now tell your wife that, women are different. Not every woman is the same. Some women don't even send. Many women are
When you stay for 2 hours with your wife, you don't talk to your wife.
I'm telling you, some women can be indifferent. They can choose to be very indifferent about certain things because they know who their spouse is. And it also has to do with the fact that most times when people cannot give their 100% trust to their partner, or they are not willing to forgive 100%. No, it's the truth now, because where there's lack of forgiveness, or where you are not sure that your partner is actually going to forgive you for something done.
But your spouse is not going to beat you, so
no, it's not about the beating. That's the simplest. If partners were beating each other, it would have been easier. But there are worse things than beating that could happen in a relationship. You understand? Like I said before, you can have a partner where you are not sure. Okay, something happened, you've committed a wrong against your partner. Can your partner forgive you? Can your partner forgive everything?
Why not try us? No. Is there anything in this world that I will do that you're going to forgive me?
I've already told you that many times now. I will forgive you. I've already told you.
Thank you.
But I'm not trying to tell you now that you now have a license to do and undo. But the point is, when you have that assurance that your partner is not going to hold that guilt against you, because one thing I've come to realize that maybe happens a lot, maybe even in women, I'm sorry to say, this is not to disparage the female gender or anything. Women have the ability, maybe 20 years down the line, after something that happened 20 years ago, to resurrect an issue that is already dead, to bring it back to life, and that thing is now living.
Can I say something?
Do you understand? So,
if a woman now is seeing that she's beginning to have feelings for a particular man or something, she can tell you that, oh, see what's beginning to happen, blah, 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 to put herself in check. But a man will know that he has started having feelings. He will not tell the wife until it now gets to the point where it's already too late. Then you now say that you are waiting to see if she can handle it.
You are waiting to see if she can
handle the truth. Why not at that first time? Once you notice that something like this might start or cut, something is boiling. There's a spark.
I think.
What's the best way to handle sparks, as a married man?
A lot of men deal with their sparks. They deal with it without placing any. If it's a spark that you don't want to take action on, you deal with it, you forget it, you throw it into your past.
You forget it, you deal with it how?
You deal with it. You deal with it. Time tells a lot of things in relationship.
But how are you going to deal with a spark when the spark is constantly sparking?
No. It's not even about you now. Let's say there's an attraction. You have an attraction with a lady, or there's a possibility that you like this person. It's not even about anything sensual or sexual.
I'm talking about when it is not a platonic love, the kind of thing that there's chemistry spark.
There's chemistry. The best thing you can do is to deal with it.
How?
Some men
wait. Is it by telling your spouse or not telling your spouse?
Some men have spouses that can understand that kind of a situation and that will not use it to disturb them for the rest of their lives. Because it's the ultimate thing that every man is looking for out of any situation. Either maybe he's hiding truth or he's being evasive and all that. Every man just needs peace in his mind. You understand? That's the number one. For me, it's not even money. Peace of mind, peace of mind. That's one thing that men don't want to actually joke with. So if a man now, for example, that kind of a scenario occurs, then he now shares with you, then you now nag him on that issue over and over again. Then somehow you begin to shut that person down. You begin to shut the man down. And I believe that the reason why a lot of men actually also tell a lot of lies is because they've had spouses who have shut them down over a period of time.
What of those have not even tried it? Some have not even tried to even say the truth before they will now say, oh, when I tried to say the truth, she shut me down, so that is why I'm now keeping it. Some have not even tried
what I'm telling you now is that is the excitement to say the truth. Excitement to say the truth has cost a lot of people their marriages because they had spouses who were not prepared to receive truth. Partners have to grow up, because you cannot tell me you love somebody and you're not willing to forgive the person, or you give the person the impression that forgiveness is something that is far away. But what you ask me now is that can I share any truth with you and it will not be like pop, like pim. Anytime I'm looking, I'm seeing the truth I shared. You are talking about the truth. You are talking about it. Oh, this one. That's the issue.
Yes, oh yeah, share your truth. Share your
There's
truth.
My truth is that I love you, and amazingly, today happens to be our 4th year anniversary and all of that.
Bye-bye.